The text came in at 2:13 a.m. Don't tell him yet. He doesn't know who you really are. I stared at my wife's phone while the screen glowed against the dark bedroom. Her name wasn't on the message, just a number saved as D. My chest tightened, not because I thought she was cheating, at least not yet, but because of the word yet. I put the phone back exactly where I found it and lay there listening to her breathe. 32 years of her life, and 5 years of mine with her, suddenly felt like a house built on a trapdoor. In the morning, she kissed my cheek like always, asked if I wanted eggs or toast, complained about her stepfather for the 1,000th time. He called again, she said, forcing a laugh. Just to remind me I'm nothing to him. I watched her hands shake as she poured coffee. Her stepfather had raised her since she was 3. A cold man. Precise. Never cruel in public, but always distant. He made it clear she wasn't his blood, wasn't his responsibility. I'd seen how those words stayed lodged in her, like splinters she couldn't pull out. But nothing to him didn't explain that message. Over the next week, the signs stacked up quietly. Missed calls she silenced. A folder on her laptop she closed too fast. Late walks she said were to clear her head. I told myself I was paranoid. I told myself marriage required trust. Then I found the birth certificate. It wasn't in her files. It was in mine, slipped between tax documents, as if hidden in plain sight. Her name was there, but the parents weren't. Instead, it read pending court determination. My hands went numb. That night, I asked her gently, "Why does your birth certificate look like a legal document?" She went pale, sat down slowly, and for a moment, she looked like a child again, small, terrified, bracing for rejection. "He told me not to tell you," she whispered. That was when everything broke open. Her stepfather wasn't just distant. He was afraid. 32 years ago, his wife, her mother, had been involved in a closed adoption tied to a powerful family. A baby girl went missing. Money changed hands. Records vanished. And when her mother died, the secret stayed buried. Until a private investigator found her. "She's alive," the man had said on the phone weeks earlier. "And she's the rightful heir to an estate worth hundreds of millions." A stolen heiress. The betrayal wasn't just about lies. It was about ownership. About a man who told a little girl she was nothing, while knowing she was worth everything to someone else. I felt rage rise, not at her, but at the years stolen from her. At the birthdays spent feeling unwanted. At the love she never received because it threatened someone else's control. But why hide it from me? I asked quietly. She looked up, tears streaking her face. "Because I didn't know if you loved me, or what I might become." That question hurt more than any imagined affair. When we confronted her stepfather, he didn't deny it. He just said, "I did what I had to do." No apology. No shame. Just justification wrapped in practicality. She cut him off that day. The legal battle took months. DNA tests. Courtrooms. Strangers calling her by a name she'd never used. Wealth that felt unreal compared to the emotional poverty she grew up in. But the real turning point wasn't the inheritance. It was the night she handed me her phone and said, "No more secrets." We rebuilt slowly. Through therapy. Through arguments. Through learning how to stand without the weight of lies pressing down on us. She's an heiress now, yes. But more importantly, she's no longer someone's stolen secret. And I'm still here, not because of who she turned out to be, but because of who she always was. A woman who survived being told she was nothing, and still learned how to love. That's the truth her stepfather never understood. And it's the one that finally set us free.